You're listening to the Life of Lozo podcast.
We are live here at Life of Lozo.
He is the funniest, smartest, sexiest guy I know.
Lozo is now live.
Yo, on this episode, I joined the guys in the DopePhisticated podcast, and we do a crossover episode. We discuss leadership, Vic's walkout music for his wedding, and Sky guesses the lyric art on my t-shirt in record time. Yeah. Thank you to our sponsors, State 2 Studios, Taylor Shop Inc., 03 Productions, H.L.'s Photos, The Beat Brigade, Rhyme Design Clothing, Ron's Work Guitars, The Music Experience, Custom Purchase More, The Art of Kyle Willis, and of course, Jack's Nutrition. Let's get it, y'all.
Lozo, do your intro.
Yeah, we're here now.
Yo. The DopePhisticated podcast is all up in that ass.
I like it.
Hey!
Hola.
Welcome to the DopePhisticated podcast.
Episode
25.
25 or a quarter century.
Damn.
Yep, and to celebrate our 25th anniversary, 25th episode-versary?
Epiversary.
We have a
Epiversary.
fellow.
Lozo Flores. You like Lorenzo or Lozo?
Government name, nickname, it don't matter, dog.
Lozo Flores.
Yeah. I like Lozo.
Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Life of Lozo.
Flores. From,
Life of Lozo podcast.
From the Life of Lozo podcast. Hacking Your Leadership podcast.
Yeah.
What else? Give him your resume.
Give him the rundown, bro.
Damn. Of all the shit that I do now?
Yeah.
Or like in my entire life?
what you do right now, because Jesus.
Yeah.
We don't have time for that.
I stay busy,
This is
man.
an hour episode.
He's got a whole memo.
That's right. No, I stay busy, dog. I talk Life of Lozo podcast. I just talk hood rat shit with my friends. And then Hacking Your Leadership is just like leadership theory and examples and Q&As and shit like that.
It's a hood rat shit.
Hood rat shit, mostly. Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Hood rat leadership.
Yeah, hood
Right.
rat leadership.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's like the 10 crack commandments.
Yeah.
You know, but in the corporate world.
Yeah. 10 corporate, what? The 10.
I mean, I've heard Life of Lozo. I haven't heard the Hacking Your Leadership.
I listen to Hacking Your Leadership more.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learn
Which
more.
one do you enjoy
That's
more?
why I do both, right?
You do both?
I enjoy Hacking Your Leadership because I know I've been told it adds a lot of value to people that are like becoming leaders. But I enjoy Life with Lozo more because I'm talking hip hop and 90s shit and whatever I want to, and
Right.
like that's it's just more. It's easier for me. I don't have to think as much. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best part about
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah. We don't think as much anymore either.
No, we've been
We used
freestyling a
to
lot.
plan the episodes. Now we just.
It's
So what's
kinda
going
like-
on?
I mean, there's been a lot going on though, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's really topical. But I did like your Royce to 5'9" review.
The album review,
I was interested in that because
Here we go. Yeah.
the Book of Ryan.
Yeah.
Book of Ryan,
Book of Ryan.
which cocaine is cocaine.
Yes, yes, it is.
I even like M's verse on that
The Caterpillar.
Caterpillar
Yeah,
because I haven't liked them in a while,
yeah.
in a long while. No
Yeah,
offense,
yeah, yeah.
no
No,
offense
It's all good.
to the Detroit over here.
I did his album review too.
How'd you feel? I didn't get to hear that one. How'd you feel about that?
In a nutshell, when it comes to patterns and like what he's known for, I think you even said it before. Of, like even when it's like silly, stupid ass content, his patterns and how he writes, it's still very extremely impressive, right? Regardless of if it's talking about
The cadence.
drug use, his mom, the cadence, right? So like he'll always be that dude. But I just felt that like for me, I like to see him when he's on fire, like when he is
Yeah.
talking shit to somebody in battle mode.
Yeah.
That's when I
love the
see him
aggression.
most. Right, the aggression is always the best.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love his artistic value, but like, I just think musically, his soundscape is just. I'm like, do you even enjoy rapping over these, bro? Like, I would love to hear you rap on the things that you want to rap on. Like, like if you've always wanted to do a DJ Premier beat, go do that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You have the access and God worth to do it. Like, do it. Like, you don't have to. Like, my thing with him is just you don't have to fucking constantly remind us that you can rap. We know.
Yeah, right.
We know.
Who's this, M or Royce?
M.
Can you hear me?
But Royce is amazing.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
No, he's flatlining.
I'm flatlining right now.
Mother. God. Good God.
What happened?
Bring that over here. That thing is. Is that on?
Yeah.
Now you're live. Yep, now you're back.
That's really weird. That was really weird.
Well, fuck it. We're still running.
Fuck
bro.
it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
This is that
Are we talking about
900
M
bar
or
shit.
Royce?
Well, that's about M, but Royce, I agree. The album was amazing, man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It's just M's on the album, and he actually surprised me with a verse that
I miss the
made
young
me feel
Eminem.
good. I miss the anger. I miss the rage. I miss the drugs.
I miss the nail in the coffin.
I don't wish that on.
The Benzino dish.
I don't wish it
man.
on anybody, but God, I wish you were on drugs right now.
Yeah. Or at least in a deep, like it's almost like he's gotten too mature, and like you can even hear in Detroit it's the same way. Like the way that he was, and Proof was really a big piece of that, of getting him to get over like all these ridiculous beefs and saying like, look, we're grown ass adults now. You know what I'm saying? Like let's do something about the culture and less about this little itsy bitsy battle type shit.
Right.
But I think that took away a part of M that I think everybody connected with and loved from the hip hop scene. Was that he didn't care and he would go after anybody and he would battle.
Like I just miss his real wit. Like it was just like I said, when you heard like bitch I'ma kill you. Listen to the wit in that song.
I like the cadence like from like Toy Soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
His voice was a drum.
Yeah, he's been like really going instrumental, but I just miss when he just would just fly.
Oh yeah.
Like when he would just fly and you're like, wow. And even when he was being creative, he was fly.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, I'm hearing echo. But that's neither here nor there. The Royce album's dope. Lozo podcast is dope. And
it's cool.
Damn, bro.
It's cool. It's all right.
The hacking your leadership though.
It's not DopePhisticated.
That's my shit.
It's dope.
Hacking your leadership podcast.
I like the life of Lozo. That shit is dope.
I like the Rose Fest recap.
Well, of course you would love to hear.
I like that.
Hear some
Not that I have any bias towards it, but I liked it.
Well, first of all, hold on. When you asked me earlier about my rider, right? You asked me what I need for a rider to be.
Yeah, I saw he screenshotted that.
Thread. Okay, so like first, like, hold on.
Let me pull up your rider real quick.
Yeah. What did I ask for?
I told you no, none of that red M&M's shit.
All right, so like, look it. I'm over this bullshit. Okay.
Oh my god!
If you can't supply for me, I'll bring my own. So you can get these nuts. Okay.
That's not fair. You went to the M&M world, didn't you?
That's awesome.
I'm gonna eat these right now.
Red M&M's.
I'm gonna eat
Come
these
on.
right now.
That's what you do for guests.
Let me get
right?
some.
You make it happen.
I'm gonna pull up the rider. So we don't really have guests on this podcast. We've had one guest.
Not normally, no.
And I was like, hey, I just want to confirm tomorrow you're still coming through, right? And he's like, yeah. It's like, all right, have your people send over your rider. Unfortunately, we cannot fulfill any only red M&M's type requests. And he brings only red M&M's container, which I'm gonna eat right now.
This is a moment. Damn, this is the shit that needs to be on camera. But you're hearing about it first.
What I like this follow up. His follow was I need midgets holding roses in a plastic pool shaped like a cognac bottle.
Thank you.
And we can only refer to Sky as Sky God.
Sky God.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's your new nickname.
Oh God.
Yeah. I was thinking Red God. That's why I thought Red M&M's.
Yeah.
Is a red sky.
Red God.
And then I'm like, it's kind of racist, kind of Russian,
gang
maybe?
related.
Sounds gang related.
I can't believe you brought M&M's.
Then you got to worry about like Lil Uzi Vert running up on you in the streets.
Yo, did you see that?
Yes, I saw it.
Dog. Now, mind you, Rich the Kid is no man of like large size or anything. He's a skinny little. But you got ran up on. You got ran up on by Lil Uzi Vert.
Yes.
You can kick him over.
And you knew he was serious too because he wasn't in any skinny jeans.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you knew he was down for real.
Like he was literally.
How long you been holding on to that
He was
joke?
standing.
That shit felt planned.
He was literally standing on the corner like.
Yeah. What's up, fam? Yeah.
Like.
I have one request. Don't drop any M&M's on the floor.
Savage.
What's your request?
Don't drop any M&M's on the floor. We got a poodle in the room.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
dogs
true
and
that.
chocolate don't mix.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But I do. I like chocolate. Bring the M&Ms.
Yeah, fam. There we go.
Thank you. Anyways,
I can't believe you brought red M&M's. That's that leadership, bro. That's the type of shit. You remember the key things and you bring it. You bring it back.
Make it happen.
Yeah,
you
I used to do that.
Pay attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I used to do that at Disney. I used to pull those tricks because they'll always remember that one thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Mm. Damn.
Go ahead. I'm Instagramming.
Oh man, I'm on air, just enjoying these M&Ms. Thank you, Lozo.
Thank you, sir.
Um,
So you just came out with a book,
yeah.
and I have it here.
Yeah.
I had it in an audiobook first, and I'm this much into the book.
I'm an audiobook type of guy, so.
What type of deal? Okay, I feel you. All right.
This much. I really like the cartoons I didn't get in the audiobook.
Yeah. There you go. See, I get a little the bonus content, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bonus content.
I'm all about the bonus content.
Yeah.
Is it?
What I liked what you said, and I don't know if it was a text message.
Oh, what?
Come on, man. Come
Well,
on.
that's bullshit. I had to, you know how to drive an hour for mine? I bought mine.
I got an extra one, and I'll sign it when we're done.
Here you go, lady.
This is fucking awesome.
We're gonna raffle off this book on the Sophisticated podcast. It's the first 100
This is
copies.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
I'm very cerebral and just listen all day.
Yeah.
But when someone gives me a book, I will read. Oh man, this is dope.
Yeah.
How many pages?
It's like 108. Like it's about an hour and a half, maybe 2
That
hour
number
reading.
108 follows me everywhere.
There you go. See, boom.
Motherfucker. Damn. How long did it take you to write this though?
Like 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, because
Oh.
like I don't write. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I send emails and stuff.
It's
like
off the
that.
top. It's off
Yeah.
the top. He doesn't write.
I've always thought like how would I yeah.
Yeah.
Like how would you I've
Yeah.
always wondered how to write a book. Like what the process is.
It was
One
interesting.
word at a time.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was interesting because like I had these concepts for a long time. I've been able to like apply them a lot of different ways, and then people would keep on asking me like, "You should write this down. You should do this." And so I started writing stuff down in like an outline form, and realized like I suck at writing because like I edit while I type, and that's not a good thing to do as a
No.
wrire.
'Cause you gotta
So,
kind of flow.
yep.
And then
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, so I talked with this girl Jamie who she's an independent author and writes like fiction books and stuff, and talked to her, asked her a bunch of questions, and she was like, "Well, like why don't you record yourself, audio, and then we can transcribe it, and then we can organize your thoughts."
Damn.
So that's actually what I did over the course of almost
That's
3
not
years.
longer?
It took a lot longer
Yeah, I
because
thought
we
it was
like
longer.
I did a bunch of outline. I just basically verbal dumped thoughts and ideas and everything,
And then you know.
and then she would ask me
arrange
questions.
them. Okay.
She would send me questions like, "Well, answer these questions." So then I would read the question and I would answer it while I was driving and doing stuff. And so over time, it built up this entire audio elements where it was like hours and hours of answers that were able to then boil down into the book.
That sounds
So,
amazing, bro.
Yeah. So that's
Do
what
you
I
think
did.
you could do that with a fiction book? With like a,
Oh yeah.
like
Well,
like
that's
a Harry
kind of
Potter?
that's another idea that I have.
Yeah.
That I want to do. I want to do a hip hop storytelling fiction book.
Yeah. Because I'm writing a book,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's fiction. Did I tell you that?
You
I told you
mentioned
this.
it.
I told you
Yeah.
this on the podcast.
You got a lot
Episode
to
3 in
accomplish by
about the
30,
18th
sir.
minute.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
It's in there. But
Yeah.
I'm just bullshitting. But it's a fiction book.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a nonfiction would be easier,
Yeah.
but
It's not. I mean, trust me. I've learned I'd rather do fiction.
yeah.
'Cause you make shit up. Like you just do. You say
Yeah.
whatever you want to say, make it up, do what you want to do. Like I like that idea of having to create. Nonfiction is tough because like it's your thoughts, it's your ideas, and you're trying to like set it up in a way that people will be able to understand it, and that's a pain in the ass.
There's something you said. I think you either texted it or you said it to me when I picked up the book the first time, and it shit stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I think I said the line to him Saturday night, in a different context. You said, we're talking about the book and how you made it, and you're like, man, I just took what I knew about mixtape hustling,
Uh-huh.
and I flipped that, applied that, and to make a book.
Yeah.
The exact same thing, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So I told him Saturday night we're talking about another idea we have, and I remember it came out. We were downtown, and that line came out.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
you telling me.
Yeah, and I was like, let's take what we know about mixtapes and apply it. We're already doing it, but
Yep.
let's take what we know about mixtapes and let's apply it to this.
we can't talk about this idea.
No, we're not gonna do it now.
No. Yeah.
But it's fucking.
That's good.
No, but it relates so well.
Yeah, but I like that you said that,
Yep.
and I wanted you to see if you could dive a little bit more into that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's life, right? The idea is
It's
you
sales.
right. It's sales 101.
Mixtape pushing is sales.
Right, but it's life. So like understanding what you've learned, what your experience is, and then how do you apply that to different situations, right? So like coming up in the underground hip hop world and like dealing with independent artists and record labels and all that type of stuff, like you learn how to kind of live that life and hustle how you need to hustle. I mean, I remember I learned Photoshop because I was making flyers for nightclubs.
Same.
Right? You know what I mean?
The
So
exact
like
same.
I didn't take classes for it. I didn't know it, but I knew how to take a picture of a girl that looks good, maybe a big booty pic.
Nice.
And then put the club logo next to it.
Yeah.
And what time. And girls drink free till 10. Change the font, right? Like you just learn how to do that stuff. So like, all right, well now I've learned this. How do I apply this hustle to the next thing? Well, now I'm working with graphic designers doing an independent album. What we were talking about earlier, right? Designing things with intent, realizing that you want your brand to be reflective of the quality that you put out there. So like, it's always about taking what you've got and then applying it. But I think it's unique in the hip hop game, especially for those that came up as mixtapes and DJs.
I understand that.
Yeah, that out the trunk hustle. Like I got books in the trunk. Like I'm not just saying it. They're literally, that's why they're warm. They were in the trunk, right?
With the M&Ms.
With the M&Ms, right? Exactly, right?
You got to keep them on deck with you. That's how it goes. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Are you too close? Who's too close?
He's a little too close.
I get excited. I get loud, dog.
No,
Yeah.
well,
You know
you
what I'm
got a
saying?
voice that ranges for miles.
Boom.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Boom.
He did the Arby's commercials.
I did.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was for the urban markets.
But you got the voice
So it
that
was
would...
for who wants the beats. We got the beats.
Yo, nah.
That shit works, bro. We had him
That's
too.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
we did have
We
it,
had
right?
him. We had him.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was great.
No, but I admire that hustle, man, because I it's a practice of the culture and then just like you said, just life. Fuck outside of that, it's life, dog. That's how you want to eat.
Yep. Hey,
You gotta
make it work.
Pack that shit in the trunk and get going.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Before we even had Photoshop, I was like cutting out parental.
Ow.
I did.
That's
there's
essentially
so-
what Photoshop is.
It's literally doing
Yeah.
it yourself and putting
Yeah.
it. You know,
That's how they made the first couple
Well,
episodes of
I would
South
make-
Park.
I would make mixtapes
Cut
for
in
people
paper.
in like 7th grade, and I'd record the tape, whatever I could get my hands on,
Yeah, he's old.
and then well, he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm in it.
He's younger than
And-
you.
Really?
You're 83.
Anyway,
Just turned 79.
okay, so he's within range. We got brackets over here.
Right, got brackets done.
No, but no, recording, and then writing down
Yeah.
the track list, and then giving people. But I would cut out that parental
Yeah.
advisory just so that they would know. Just because mine was different.
Right, no, 100%.
Most people, and
Yeah, they wouldn't do that work.
and that,
Yeah.
that's the spoiling of
Yeah.
today. But it's a beautiful convenience, so I'm not knocking it.
Well, it's like you don't have any excuses today. That's how I look at it.
There's no
Right,
excuses.
There's no excuses.
None.
You can do all that if you want to.
You can learn it
Right.
at the drop
We
of
have
a dime.
Google.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I literally have my first mixtape at the house right now. Like when I was in college, and it was like I used like red and white and green tape. And put it on the Maxwell tape cover,
Yeah.
and then got the stencil kit in Old English,
Nice.
right? So I could stencil in my DJ Lozo and all like that was it. Like I was making them handmade,
Yeah.
and like I was like I'm gonna hold on to this. And to this day, I have that actual mixtape, and I used to make them for the dorms and crank out 20, 30 mixtapes.
It was much
Handmade.
harder back then.
Shit,
Way harder.
I
Now
remember,
it's a playlist.
I even use Windows Paint to do it out.
Oh yeah, totally.
Just a basic like, oh, man, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
But I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
But
Right.
once if they had photo editing on like AOL or something, I would be doing that shit or anything online that did online photo editing.
Yep.
Until I got Photoshop, I was doing all that shit.
I used to pay someone because I knew what I wanted and I couldn't do it. And I used to pay him. And then over time, we built a relationship and he would teach me.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
he's like, yo, you can do this easy. Here's a base of what you want to do. He cut the person out for me.
Yep.
No, he's like, cut the person out for me, and then I'll do it for $30
Yeah.
instead of 50. But cut the person out for me, and then they're like, all right, now make them black and white. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, and then that's how I learned.
Yeah.
And I'll forever be in debt with him. He's not getting money with me anymore, but
Yeah.
there's no excuse.
At those times you had to be really, 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 really crafty with like your hands and like your hustle and even just your mindset had to be on. Well, how can I create this to look
Yep.
like what they're doing?
Exactly.
You know, I, recording on tape decks all the way to my friend's first studio built up. Like, you have this at your house?
Yeah.
It was unheard of.
Yep.
It's right, and now it's right here in front of us.
Now
Yeah.
it's in. I can put it in a bag and go.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
Yep.
I mean, there is no excuse nowadays. Like, that's why when I see people still handing me certain things, like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy getting a CD.
Sure.
You know,
I don't have a
just-
CD player.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have one in the crib.
Fortunately, I have one in my car.
Well, yeah,
Right, you gave me one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Fortunately,
novelty.
I still got
It wasn't
one
meant to
in
be
the car.
heard.
No, I know
It was
what you
meant
mean,
as
yeah.
a novelty.
Well, it's funny because I figured, like, same thing. Like, I got to repay. I'm saying my bag of tricks.
You already brought my M&Ms.
Jesus.
man.
Yeah, let me get some more.
No, you won't get no more.
So like, look, right? So this is 2000. When did I do this? 2003.
Is that you rapping?
No, this is Cypher Series Volume 1. It's all instrumentals.
What?
With BPM.
That's what he does.
I know. From 2003.
What?
Right back when I was out in LA.
That's
So we were
dope.
talking about it, but I was like,
Wow,
when you hand out CDs, I gotta hand out CDs, but same thing.
That's a jewel case, bro.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Feel me?
I feel
But
it.
this is like
Yeah.
like when I was a kid, I
Yeah.
always
This looks
wanted
like-
to
this
do
looks like
it
The
just
Sims.
like this. And,
Yeah.
I once I learned how I could, I was like,
Right.
and I was like, I always knew it was in the packaging. Like,
Yeah.
Is it
you
weird
didn't
that
have
I'm
to
reading
even
these
dig my
titles in your
music,
voice?
bro?
Yeah.
But I want you to remember
Yep.
how you got it.
Absolutely.
From. It's a full on experience when you deal with what I was trying to get across.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was talking to Flacco or D Star, and he said to me, he's like, "Yo, I one thing, bro, your packaging is ill," and I'm like,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I was like, "Good, I'm glad you noticed that shit," because
Yeah.
Cypher Star.
Put a lot of time into it, right? Exactly. A lot of time.
You know,
A lot of time
I've been flipping
yeah.
and altering pictures for years, hiring photographers because I always thought it was weird to photo yourself.
Right. Take selfies, right.
I still find it weird to take selfies.
But you do it so well.
It's all about.
Let's
the
go to
angle,
each other's
bro.
Instagram feeds and who has more
Exactly.
selfies
I
than the
got
other person.
selfies.
Guy God.
Please don't start that.
I dated a girl who had her favorite subject was her, and I just kind of took that from her. Like, all right, it works. So you got my attention.
Right.
So I'm here, right?
I'm gonna take that and apply it over
if
here.
I can, even the littlest things, I learn them from the weirdest of people. Like,
Yeah.
like certain things, I'm like, yeah. Like when I dated a girl that went on tour a lot, I knew how to pack a bag or show up to sets, and
Right.
like I got my gear ready. So where's the dress at?
Where we going?
Where
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
dress up at? And I'll be
Yeah.
back out here for the shoot.
Yep.
Let me know when we are.
Here's what the CD looks like.
But I seen it all the while. So
Yeah.
seeing those being able to see the time before the internet.
Yeah.
And then seeing it now, it's like you really do have appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with some of our generation,
Yeah.
they're bitter at the kids. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. There's days where I'm like, you motherfuckers, man, you got that? Where was that? What the fuck is that? I want that.
Mm-hmm.
Back in our day, we had to stand outside the radio station.
And now I sound like the old man down the street that I used to hate on.
Right,
but
right.
I get it.
Right.
But that comes with progress. But
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
I
It's
see
so
something-
easy now.
But
Yeah.
It's
but I'm
so easy
but
now.
That's when I remember to not put an age limit on
Right.
on who I am.
Right.
If I'm a kid, if I feel like going to a motherfucking movie and watching
Pocahontas.
Shrek 5, I'm gonna go see Shrek 5 and by myself.
I love Shrek. I love Shrek.
Yeah.
Now I know this.
I would
But
go
we could
watch
go.
Shrek
And we could
5
go.
with you.
Yeah.
But I used to just do that by
I went to
myself
see Toy
because I
Story
didn't know
3.
people that were open enough to just do shit like that.
Right.
Like go do things on your own, or I remember dealing with like my early set of rap friends.
Mm-hmm.
We were all, why are you taking photos? Like hiring this dude to take photos. Who the fuck else is?
Yeah.
Like, we gotta do this, dog. Like,
Yep.
yeah, but I'm too cool for that. I'm like, you guys are not seeing the bigger picture here. Ain't nobody gonna do this for us out here. The labels aren't down the street downtown, dog. They're not here.
Right.
And we're not gonna have anything to build on if we don't try to do that.
Yep.
But I sound like a crazy man.
Yeah.
And like, well, bro, you gotta do it this way. You go, record yourself, and then you go to the labels. I was like, why? Dog,
Yeah.
if I come to your, like, I remember when Jeezy said it. If I come to your city, I need to hear about you.
Right.
I need to
Yeah.
come to you. Exactly. That's why I always like had a debate with people with the whole leaving Orlando thing.
Sure.
Because I'm like, you're not making this place stronger.
Right.
You're just quitting and going the route everybody's already done before, and there's nothing wrong with that route. I'm not going to take that away from you. You can find success there, but if your reason is because this sucks here,
Right.
and you're not contributing to making it better out here, then what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, it
And
also
you have no excuse.
And it gives you leverage. Like that's the thing that people got to understand is that if you stay and you do it organically, right, and you do it that way, you now have the leverage, right? So many people were chasing deals. So many people were like,
and leverage
they
is
just
power.
cut me a record deal.
But they would go
Yeah.
out there, and then the label or whoever or even just people that they were performing for would come to that city.
Yep.
Oh, but nobody knows you? Mm-hmm. You've done nothing? You ain't got no history out here? Oh, my city doesn't have a history. Well, why the fuck didn't you make some history?
Right.
Like,
He gets really touchy on the subject.
I do.
As he should be, though. I mean, that's his passion. It's real.
But I like what you were saying about leverage.
Yeah.
Because the more you do without a label's like, we want you because there's less work for us to do.
Absolutely.
Then you're like, why do I need you?
Well, you end up signing a distribution deal instead of a record deal.
Oh, yeah, all
And
I
then
need
you
to
don't
do
get
is-
shelved. You don't get written up. Like, that's the thing that people don't understand about like how that game actually works.
Yeah.
But it's just ignorance, right? And it's this idea. Like, I was talking to some people the other day, and I was laughing. I was like, yeah, so like, let's talk about I don't know, how's Chief Keef doing? And they're like, what? I was like, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, how's the designer doing this day and age?
He's doing pretty good.
He's doing all right. He's not getting treated great by his label because he's an artist that isn't on a label that appreciates what he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be with good.
But he
music.
signed too fast.
That's what I'm saying. That's
He
my
jumped
point.
the deal,
He
yeah.
jumped. He jumped the shark on the deal, and
I
that's
got
what I'm saying.
Kanye backing me.
Right.
Look, Kanye gonna do what Kanye do.
Come
bro.
on.
And
Right.
if you ain't got another one in you, what is Kanye
But
gonna do? For
but
you?
100% what you say. Like, there's an artist named John Bellion. Love that guy. You know him?
No.
Oh, you'll love him.
Yeah.
I fell in love with him on YouTube
Ah.
because his videos and his content were great, and then he came out with like a project mixtape, put it out.
Right.
Project mixtape got it out. But the third one, he got big and he did a tour. Everywhere I went was sold out.
Wow.
Whoa.
It was sold out. Like, and he did small places, so selling out is not that.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
right,
but he
right.
sold out the
Sure.
place, right? The next year he came, a bigger place. And then the last time he came, he did House of Blues in downtown Disney.
Right.
Disney Springs. It sold out so fast that he added another show that weekend.
Nice.
Same place.
Wow.
Yeah. But he signed he did it, that was his debut album. And when I did a behind the scenes thing with him, he explained that he got approached by a label on his first project, on his first mixtape, but he still released two more because he told them, I'll sign with you, but I'm doing these two projects for free.
Yep.
I'm giving them out for free, and then I'm going to do a real album with you.
Yeah.
See, that's smart.
Yeah, and
Yep.
then by the time he came with the new album, he negotiated that
Yep.
deal, and he was able to keep most of his masters.
Yeah.
and be more independent, and he's
Yeah.
he's running his business.
Yep.
He did it by himself without the
Yeah.
label.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a market of buyers
Yeah, I
and
don't mind.
sellers.
And it's like a lot of people like because we're in this.
Which one are you?
You understand this industry. We're in the industry, and
Yep.
like I'm working with an artist,
Yep.
and like he's like, yo, man, I really hope we get not him, but like
Yeah.
artists. Well, he listens to him, like, yeah, I hope I get signed.
Sure.
I'm like, why is it your goal to be hired?
Right.
Why do you want to get?
Employed.
Why do you want to be an employee by somebody?
Yeah.
I'd rather be a partner.
Yep.
I'd rather have a label come to me
Make a
saying,
deal.
"Hey, I want to do this together," instead of saying, "Hey, let's do this for me."
Yeah.
The fuck? I don't understand
Yeah.
why people want to be are so fast to be,
Because it's easy.
or is that the stigma that they think
Yeah.
that's what it takes?
It's easy.
I think it's a mixture of both. Like,
Ignorance.
yeah, and not like an ignorance or like of a hate ignorance. It's
No,
like
no. You just don't know what you don't know.
Just don't know.
Right.
And I think a lot of people just need to take the time, and if you're gonna jump in this game, know what the fuck you're dealing with.
Yeah.
We had to figure it out on our
Yep,
own because there was no information before.
Yeah, but there's so many books
Now-
and movies
but now
and,
there
and
is.
podcasts and TV shows and
There's no excuse. The information's
Blogs.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
The choice is yours. You just have to pick it up and go. And that's the beautiful thing about this information age. It's just there's a lot of other bullshit that comes with it.
yeah. I like that Lozo's watching he's monitoring the levels over there.
Always.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's the engineer in me.
Yeah, I want to take it back too because I'm excited this is happening. We don't really have guests on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
We've had requests before, and we just we feel like we're not there yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. We made an exception with Cognac and Roses because one, he's the homie.
Sure.
Two, we believe that much in the project.
Yep.
But with you, we didn't know you before this podcast.
Right.
I met you. I got introduced to you because I follow the Orlando podcast hashtag on Instagram.
Uh huh.
And then because I wanted to see what other podcasts are in the area,
Yep.
so I could be better.
Yeah.
Right? I want to see what the competition's doing.
Sure, of course.
So I could be better.
Yeah.
And then one day you posted a picture of a light,
Mm-hmm.
and it said hustle.
Yeah.
It was a neon light hustle. And
Yep.
I remember I commented like, where was this? And
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you,
Yeah.
fully transparent. 30% of it was I want to know where that light was so I could buy it.
Right, sure.
Do you see it in this room? I
Right.
didn't buy it. It was
Yeah.
like 58. It was expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
But 70% of my motive for that was to engage in the
Yeah.
community.
Totally.
You know, there was an agenda,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And you commented back immediately, and then that's when I followed you,
Yeah.
and you followed me back.
Yep.
And then we just started commenting on each other's thing, and then we just built a rapport.
Yep.
Now you're sitting in my house on my couch, and you brought me M&Ms. It's a purely social media organic relationship.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, and then like I supported you when your book came out. I bought it
Right.
out of the rapport.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring that up on the podcast because, like, look at that. Like, that's engagement. That's an organic relationship. And that was give. I thought about when your book came out. I didn't have to buy it.
Right, exactly.
I didn't have to talk about it on my podcast. I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But I was like, I want to support. I'm giving. I want to give. Right.
Yeah.
And then when Rose Fest came up, we helped put
Yep.
that on. You gave us your time by coming down there and did it. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That and I wanted to bring that up on the
I say
podcast
even
because the
just
relationship.
listening to the podcast is enough of an exchange for me. Because if someone's listening,
Yeah.
and this goes not just for you, but for anybody that is listening, if you dedicate some time to listen to us, go on about whatever we're going on about, then I think that's amazing, and I'm humble.
Yeah.
But and then actually to sit down and have an exchange with the people that have been listening, because I didn't know you before this.
Right.
I got Vic put me onto you, and I'm go.
Yeah.
And I started tuning in. I'm horrible at social media and trying to
He really is.
keep up with people. You
Yeah.
know, because I treat social media like the way you're supposed to.
Right.
Post whatever you want. Let them figure it out.
You do it as a consumer.
Right. But you got to think about it this way though. That's your digital street team. Right.
It's a marketing platform.
It's a marketing
But that's on
platform,
my
right.
personal.
No, I got you, right?
Yeah.
But you got to remember, like, this is life now,
I see
right?
it.
And
I
the
see
personal,
it.
professional, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's why people want to get involved in that type of thing. And so, like, that for me, having grown up in Detroit, lived in LA, you know, and then, like, in Jacksonville, I was in Jacksonville for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, being a hip hop dude who really wasn't, like, doing a bunch of hip hop stuff, projects here and there. I got friends over the country. Hey, can you do this? Can you drop that? You want to do this remix? Like, whatever, right? I still got all my gear. I still can do production, everything, and I got my turntables and all. So like I could still do stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it was coming down to Orlando. I was like, cool. Like I need to get in the game. Who's who and what's
what
what.
made you come down here?
My daughters, more or less, right? My wife is from Southern California,
Okay.
so she grew up around Disney. We had 2 little girls, and we knew at some point we were going to move out of Jacksonville, either into like the Nocatee, St. Johns County area,
They
or
have a
somewhere
nice
else.
TGI Fridays down
Right.
there.
TJ Fridays is what it was.
That wonderful TGI Fridays in Jacksonville.
It's gorgeous. It's amazing. And so like that was it. We wanted to come down and like set up shop in Orlando. And I've been up and down to the city a bunch of times, and I'm like, there's more here than what people think there is.
Oh, man.
And every secondary market, if you want to call it a secondary market, is like that.
Yeah.
Right? It's really deep in culture when you figure it out, and once you get in.
Oh
right?
man, isn't it beautiful?
So so I was like, cool, I'm in. So what did I do? Started following hashtags, right? Doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Orlando podcasters, who's doing what? I found Locally Fresh. Before it was Gimparella and her girl. They were doing 2 Girls, 1 Clip.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
their podcast,
yeah,
right? And I was like, oh, check it out. Girls talking about hip. Like the first episode I listened to, they're talking about Wu-Tang. I'm like, I was commenting. Same thing on Instagram. Yo, listening to your show. Super dope. You're talking about Wu-Tang, right? and then they were talking about leadership. I'm like, this is my whole world right now. Like, I'm a fan. And that was it. I just want to let you know, like, I'm a fan. I enjoy the show. I'm listening. They stopped putting episodes out. And I reached out. I was like, it's been like 2 months. What's going on? Right?
shit.
And then she was like, hey, sorry. Like, she had to get back with work. And, so I'm like, cool. So I've just been following, like, who's doing what in Orlando of stuff that I'm interested in. Right, and I saw you comment. I was like, "Oh, look at that! So somebody else, right, doing
the
hip hop
same
stuff,
thing,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I'm always about like paying it forward and like helping support in any way possible.
And I like that about you.
You know?
And I texted you the other day.
Yeah.
We were in the middle of a conversation, but I was going to text you anyway. I wonder if it was in your podcast. It was in the Roast Fest one, because I was wondering. I'm like, I wonder how these like the live show. We want to do a live show one day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm sure we'll figure it out if we put our mind to it. But it's just a thought right now.
Yeah.
But I was listening to your podcast, and you gave out the software.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about how you did it. You gave all these secrets, quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
That a lot of people, they would only give it if they were asked.
Right.
That's what I'm like, that's what I like about you, and I think that's what I like about winners and people, and a lot of people who part of the Vayner Nation, who follow Gary Vee, and leaders, actual true heart leaders, not managers, but leaders.
Yeah.
That it's all about give, servant leadership, and giving, and giving without condition.
Yeah, with no expectation of return.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you did that, and that gave me value.
Yeah.
Right. And in exchange, I feel like it just worked out, and I think the exchange of value. I'm learning a lot. The exchange of value. It was just very beneficial, and I like that about your personality, that you do that. So I'm trying to be like that more. I started in January.
Yeah.
That's for the year. I'm like, I want to be more. I want to give.
Yep.
And then the ones who take, I'm cutting them out of my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just not fucking with them as much as
Yep.
If someone asks me for a connect to a Spotify playlist or a YouTube a videographer or a director or a beat maker, or hey, how'd you get this show? How'd you get this banner? Whatever.
Yeah.
I tell them.
Yeah.
This is how I did it.
Yep.
And then it's up to them. I won't do it for them.
Right.
Unless they ask, but
Sure.
I'll give it to them. But the minute that I ask them for like, hey, who was your connect, or hey, how'd you accomplish that? And they're like, oh, I'm not really gonna, I'm not really comfortable in that situation. I'm like, okay, sure, I respect that, but I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore.
Never again.
Yeah, don't come with me.
Yep.
Don't come with me for another question. And that sucks, because then that little piece of value that I needed, it just costs you all the value that I can give you. Yeah.
It's and that's that mentality, right? Is like that idea of networking and paying it forward and that type of thing. And that's where I take from that older mixtape mentality, right? Is that it was always about supporting your peers, even if it was like different styles of music. That's what I loved about Roast Fest. Was I was like, look who's here, right? Like the community is here.
I was surprised, by the way.
Right?
I was really surprised. That
It
wasn't
was
planned.
crazy. Yeah, but that's what happens though. When you're genuine, when you're real, and when you're putting that type of thing out into the world, that's what ends up happening, right? And you could tell. So we talked about it a little bit of like when somebody has maybe never been on stage before,
right?
Or if they have, it's been maybe once before. Like you can just tell. I can watch them for 10 seconds and be like, they know what they're doing. They've never done this before, right? They're prepared. They're not prepared. That's okay, because they have to have that venue. We all were, right? Like I used to carry in vinyl records, and I was the warm-up DJ at Club 340 in Kalamazoo. But it was between 9 and 10 p.m. when there was a whopping 3 people in the club, maybe.
But you better play and do your thing.
But I had my hour, right? And the real DJs, the headliners, they were hanging out, drinking, chilling, doing hanging, and I'm playing hip hop, right? That's how I cut my teeth, right? It was the same thing. So when I started DJing, and then I became the headliner on the nightclubs, I was doing DJ lessons in the dorm rooms, bringing kids in. You know what I mean? And some of them have done like huge shit, like major tours, Vegas residencies. But I know them when they were literally like, "Yo, Lozo, can I get on your tech?" Yeah, because I don't have techniques, right? I got these Geminis. Or I got this.
But
yeah,
but
come
you
on, man.
I had Stratons.
That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
And I don't expect anything in return, right?
Yeah. But that's the leadership part of it.
It
That's what you do.
changes right there.
It's there because I would rather see them be successful and go run that life and have that dream and do that thing than me, because like that's what you want to do. Go right, and if I can be a small part of that play, do it, man.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man.
I'm not
all about the
asking for
giving.
no credit.
No, not.
I'm a giver.
Yeah.
You know, if any,
He's a good.
like at Rose Fest, I saw some people there. I was like, damn, I was there for that, and I'm not telling you. I don't even have to bring it back up to you, but I just that's why we even have a relationship, is because either you opened the door or I opened the door for you, but. Either way, the exchange was in good favor.
And I'm not sure if I brought this up in the Rose Fest episode. I don't know who I was talking to. Maybe I brought it on the road. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but like Rose Fest was about paying it forward too, because we finally got. It was Kanye and Rose's headlining show. Right. It's about him.
Yep.
It's his night, his show, and I'm like, bro, it could be the Kanye and Rose's night, right?
Oh, you did talk about that in the podcast.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
So
why it was called Rose Fest.
Yeah, or we can make it a platform.
You got it.
for the city.
Absolutely.
What do we do?
Right.
Do we take or do we give? And we gave, and we didn't pick artists based on how hot they were. We picked artists on their potential,
Absolutely.
and their reach.
Yeah.
The give. Some like some sucked, not sucked, but some weren't as prepared as others.
They're just not there yet.
But they will be.
They will be.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
but they'll never forget
you have to
that.
learn
No.
from somewhere. You have to
Yeah.
learn at some point. You have to
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, you've got it. And you gave them a platform that from the people that I heard there, right, known and unknown, saying this was the event of the year, right? And in the hip hop culture in that world, we know what that means.
Wow.
We know what that means, right? So when you think about how that has an impact on that person who got to go up on stage and do that one song, those two songs, they were nervous, they forgot how to live, whatever.
Yeah.
They were there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They get to say, I performed at Rose Fest, and that was the event of the year. And that's truly paying it forward. You got to give those, like, that's just a part of the culture to me, right? So that's kind of how I see life in general. It's like, hey, if I got it, it's yours.
But it's the same as being.
Right?
It pays in leadership, and that's where I got it from, the paying forward. Because when I was a leader at Disney, it was all about servant leadership,
Of course.
and doing whatever you can for your leaders, like
Yeah.
your staff. Like
Yeah.
I would have interns that like, I want to be a ride designer,
Sure.
right? And then Disney's culture was very collaborative and very give it forward. Me being a retail manager, I can just reach out to someone who designs the Beauty and the Beast castle. Like, hey, would you have 30 minutes to sit down with someone and just tell them your story and then let them ask questions?
Yep.
Sure. Let's
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it in a month and a half.
Right,
Let's do it
exactly.
in 3 months.
Yeah.
But done. And
But it's
then,
done.
But that
Yeah.
person never forgot that. And then they were happy.
Right.
They came to work. They were happy. It worked
Yeah.
out. Yeah. I mean, interviews
Yeah.
and things I got my staff, and they're still there.
Yeah.
When I left, none of them came to my going away party. But
Right.
but I'm still seeing them on Instagram. They're soaring.
Yeah. Good.
Pun. There's a pun there.
That's beautiful.
Soaring.
Yeah. Welcome to soaring. You could do good at that.
Yeah.
Welcome to soaring.
Welcome to Soaring.
That's the voice. That's the voice.
Yeah. But I'm really happy you're here, man. Because
man.
after we talked a little bit of the small exchanges,
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, we've lived a similar life.
Yeah.
Like I used to carry records for DJs.
Yeah.
I would wait around and try to DJ, and when they're in the bathroom,
Yeah.
I was in the leadership program. I was a leader at the same time you were a leader.
Yep.
I even got close to working where you work. Yeah,
Yep.
we would have met then. But and then we do a podcast.
Yep.
And I don't know.
Yeah. Serendipity.
We're
right?
we're
There's
very
a lot-
much alike.
A lot of there. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're fun.
Yeah. man.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. We're
Yeah.
not at 800 yet. We got
No,
close though.
do I need to carry the show?
No.
No. But I do have something else for you though.
What's
Hold
up?
on. Since
I'm mad we're never filming this right
So
now.
there's a part. Look at the reflection.
I'm looking at it right now.
Man, look at. Come on.
I saw it.
Sky got over here.
I got,
So I see
Playing
it
this
too.
game.
I got
Right.
Asian eyes. They're like ninjas.
You're Asian?
Pacific Islander.
I thought you were on
Asian,
drugs.
Asian if you really want to generalize.
That's awesome. General eyes. Yes.
Oh, I like
see what I
that.
did? That's good, huh? Bars. Son.
Bars.
Bars. 900 bars.
Nice.
So a part of the Life of Lozo podcast, I do the Golden Decade of Hip Hop, which is this was the initial concept of the show that morphed into Life of Lozo. But I wanted to talk about every year of the 90s, 1 year at a time, and what I thought were the 10 most influential albums of that year.
Right.
And not most popular, biggest record sales, but the ones I felt were most influential in pushing hip hop forward or bringing a new sound, right? So I came up with this, went with some friends, pulled up a whole bunch of data, made our decisions. These are the top 10 albums, or not top 10, but most influential every year. And then I was like, I wanted something kind of cool and different. I grew up collecting comic books, right? So big comic book guy, the whole thing. You guys talk a lot about Marvel Universe and movies and stuff. And so I was like, I want to do some kind of fun, and I want to design like a comic book cover for every year. And I want to implement the 10 album covers, but I don't know exactly what I want yet.
You designed these?
So I got with an artist friend of mine, this dude Kyle, who does amazing artwork.
What's his last name?
Kyle Willis.
Okay.
Art of Kyle Willis. He's in Jacksonville. If you want like Marvel, like he does amazing artwork, right? And I got with him, and I was like, this is my concept, it's what I want to do, but I have no idea what this looks like. Here's the 10 albums of each year. And he listens, I wouldn't say he's a hip hop head, but a hip hop fan. So very familiar with the vast majority of the artists, right?
Okay.
He goes, cool, let me think about it. And he came back with me, he's like, I got an idea, it's what I want to do. He was like, and then I think what would be cool is like if every year I put a comic books, since we're doing comic book covers, I'll take a character that had a major situation that happened that year.
Oh, to correlate them.
To correlate with that year of the 90s of hip hop. It's like, cool, I'm in. So he did me 10 covers of every year. And usually when I do Life of Lozo podcast, we talk about that year of hip hop, and I give one to the guests that are on the show with me. Because we only printed 6 of each copy. That's it.
Wow.
Signed and numbered.
Wow.
Right? So I brought 2 of my favorite that I thought you guys might like.
Those are dope.
So 91 has got Deadpool on it. And if you look in the background, he took the 10 album covers and did New York style, like they used to run the posters up on the cement.
Holy
and they would wear out.
So ill.
And then Spider-Man for 98 with the microphone.
Doing the what pose?
Uh-huh.
What the?
Oh, there's Big Pun.
You see what I'm saying?
Juvenile.
Right?
Black Star.
Wow. Damn.
DMX.
Apocalypse Now.
Life of Look at the whole stamp up there.
Brandon.
When was this? When did you make? When was this?
He made these for me last summer.
Wow.
Because Life of Lozo came out March 31st was the first episode.
This is incredible.
Wow.
So.
This is ill as.
Pete Rock.
I'm kind of.
He's gonna cry.
Right.
He's gonna cry.
So
He's a crier.
So when you guys come to the house and we do the Life of Lozo podcast, you'll be able to see all 10 covers
Are they framed?
up on the wall, framed up on the wall.
Man.
Yeah.
This is ill, bro. This is so. Wow,
So
that's
what's
ill put
inside?
together, man.
So it's completely blank. It's literally, I had them printed as comic books just for the cover, but I wanted it to feel like a comic book. I wanted to put it in. I wanted to be able to frame them. So literally, it's nothing but blank pages. It's just
So you
the cover.
you got pages made.
I had it printed like it was a comic book
Why?
because I wanted the whole feel. Like I
Isn't
wanted.
that a waste of money?
Nah, it wasn't about the money. It's about
That,
the
this
brand.
is about texture, boy.
It's about a
This is-
story.
Ooh.
It's
like
about when I wanted people to come on my show, and when you walked away talking about an hour and a half of hip hop, I want you to walk away with something to be like, "Yo, I'll never forget that
Oh
time."
Yeah.
my God, you got my favorite albums on here. Oh,
I knew he's gonna
98.
like that one. I knew he's gonna like that one the most.
98.
Oh, I like both of them.
That's when he turned
Really-
18. That's when he
No.
turned 18.
Oh,
No, this is the
Or
98
28,
was the year
28.
that I picked up a mic.
see, and Spider-Man's picking up a
That
mic.
with this is the album that made me say,
The
I
DMX?
wanna do this,
Yeah.
I mean, all the other
Yeah, yeah.
albums were part of it.
Yeah.
It's just that one I said.
Yeah.
I remember
So
walking out.
what is
and-
this Deadpool cover
Wow.
for? What is it?
So he made that. He made Deadpool's face out of guns. That was the year that Deadpool came out in the comic world, 1991.
Was there a correlation to the guns?
That was his own original design.
Okay. Nice.
Damn, this is
Yep.
so ill. Wow.
Yeah.
This is
Wow.
amazing.
I'm so far away from the mic, but wow.
I like that you took the time and the money to get the backing, the clear packaging. I'm gonna put a picture of this on the
Oh,
pod-
go-
on
go
the
for
on the
it.
Instagram.
Yeah, I
Go for
am
it.
too.
But so everybody can see, they can
Yeah.
go, they can see what we're looking at. But you could have just done a piece of paper.
Right.
That's it.
Nah, you went all out, bro.
No.
Full package.
I loved it. I love this. This is such ill.
And you know what's great? I wish people could see this. But I'm holding this beautiful comic book idea that you came up with. That's just a cover, and it's fully fleshed out, and it's really thought about. There's a lot of thought into this, and it was done right.
Yeah.
Right? You went on the extra mile. Then I'm holding your Cipher Starter Volume 1, the CD.
Yep.
Right. Mm-hmm. And when was this?
2003.
2003 you did the
Yeah.
CD.
Yep.
And this was last year.
This was last year.
And
Yeah.
even all that time ago,
Yeah.
the thought was there. This is a jewel case, like the big
Yeah.
boys. It's shrink wrapped,
Yep.
right? You spent the time to put the artwork in the right place.
Like MP3.com.
Yeah.
That's because that's where
Who owned MP3.com?
I don't even remember.
No.
MP3.com.
But that's how you had your music online
Yeah,
at that
that
time.
was like the
Yeah.
that was
the
the
first of the
SoundCloud.
first,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But then on the back you have
Yeah.
the barcode.
Yeah.
You have
So
and you have the
dope.
logos of the
These are
of the
so
production.
dope.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
two different completely things, years apart, but they're both fully fleshed out, thought about.
Finalized.
God,
Yeah.
Oh man, the intent and everything.
Salute,
is so
man.
dope.
Thank you.
Salute.
Thank you.
This is my favorite year of hip hop. This year right here. is so good.
I would love to interview
Yeah.
or have a conversation with one of your staff members. Because I from
Yeah.
what I've seen externally,
Yeah, yeah.
you're very fleshed out, and
Yeah.
and you in whatever you do,
Yeah.
music,
Yep.
podcasts, right? I
Yeah.
want to see. I would love to hear
Yeah.
one of your staffs in your leadership style.
Hey, I got all over
I
the
bet
country,
you it's the
man.
same way.
Yeah, well, because like at the end of the day, like you want people to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? And you want people to be genuine. And so like I'm that hip hop dude that understands how to grow business and how to lead people at the same time. But I do my thing.
That just cleared up.
Yeah,
Like, no,
Sparkly, yeah.
I was like, oh.
that's incredible, man.
No, but
Thank you.
These are.
Yeah.
Dog,
I'm taking the Stan Lee off. I'm gonna take the Stan Lee autograph, throw it away, and I'm gonna put this one right
I
there.
gotta get this frame, bro. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
amazing.
Wait, is that the one you want?
Let's
He's back
talk
and
about
forth,
this
right?
afterwards, because that's Deadpool, but this is my favorite year in hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was 1 year old when this came out. Technically, I was 1 in 91. Yeah.
Bro,
His youngins.
I'm 85. I was in the middle
You're
of the
83.
crack era.
83.
Like, we were just in the middle of it. Oh.
So what does your friend do, Kyle?
He's an artist. That's what he does. I'll show you something else that's
But like, does he do comics?
Yeah, he does everything. He does a couple things. He runs something called coverswipes.com.
Okay.
So he takes like popular covers and then re-images them in different types of concepts.
You know, Marvel did that a couple years ago.
I know.
I
So he
saw
collects them all.
Oh.
So like he
They
has
make-
all the Spider-Man variants across the international world of the standing up Spider-Man pose.
Yeah.
Like that.
But
type of stuff.
they did a series one summer where they took all the hip hop
Yes.
covers, like the
Yeah,
Wu
yeah.
Tang,
Yep.
the 50 Cent, the Get
Yeah.
Rich or Die Trying, and they made him with a hip hop with
yeah.
a Marvel character.
Yeah. So he does canvas art. He does everything. Like he did this will really take you back. This will blow your mind. It wasn't Vibe magazine. I always not Spin. There was a magazine in the 90s. There was a hip hop magazine and it's
Ego Trip.
No, it wasn't Ego Trip. It was a big national. It might have been Spin. It might have been Spin magazine.
Spin? Or Blaze?
It wasn't Blaze.
Oh.
Sky would know. He was like 20.
It's gonna kill me, right? But anyway,
Fuck.
when Biggie passed away, they were doing like kind of like an article about him, like on the first anniversary of his death or something. Kyle did a pen drawing of Biggie, and it was published in that magazine.
Oh, wow.
He did it with like a ballpoint pen. So like his art skills are on a whole nother level. He's just a huge comic fan, and he loves to do like. So as an example, I'll show you another picture. He was doing a Kickstarter around cosplay. So people that do cosplay, they would send pictures to him, and he would do original art pieces of them in the cosplay.
The trade of value,
right?
yeah.
So I was on Kickstarter. Like, you buy my book. I was like, biggest package, throw me in, dude. I don't cosplay, but I want some art, right? So we started talking about it, and I was like, look, Deadpool is the thing right now. I was like, but I'm a DJ, I was like, do whatever you want to do. He's like, cool, I'll do a style for you, right? So this is the canvas that I have at the house right now that he did.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, wow.
And see what he does is he takes the canvas and then he covers it with actual comic book pages from the comic books. Then he paints over
Can you send me
them.
that?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Wow, that is fucking ill.
So this is how you met him on Kickstarter.
No, I met Kyle because I went to an underground hip hop show in Jacksonville. Because some dudes I was talking to were like, yeah, we do this showcase, we do this type of thing. I was like, I'm gonna come on out, right? I came out that one night and I wanted to come check it out and see what's going on. This is a concept of t-shirts that I was doing that I'll explain to you. And I was like, I just want to go give away some t-shirts, right? Just because I was like, it's hip hop related. You guys might like it. It's cool. So I show up. They're raffling off one of Kyle's piece of art. He's there. They're selling raffle tickets. So I bought some raffle tickets. He's got some of his artwork out. I flipped through it. I'm like, you got some really dope stuff, man. I was like, can I get your card? I want to call and maybe have you do some commission stuff for me. He's like, yeah, no problem. So when I did Life of Lozo podcast, he did the first commission piece of art for the Life of Lozo logo. And we just had a relationship. And it's been, a year and a half now and done multiple projects and everything.
Jeez.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
Now look at this.
This is
From going to a showcase.
Yo, Lozo, this
All
is
that.
crazy.
This is always going to talk about.
So here's concept, all right?
All right, you're wearing a cool teddy bear shirt.
All right.
Teddy
So
bear.
the concept clothing line is called Rhyme Designs.
Oh, I follow this.
Okay.
So you understand the concept?
You go ahead.
Okay. So
I need
so it's a visual representation of a hip hop lyric. Do you know what it is? And the vast majority of them are based in the 90s.
Yeah, he was like 40.
Who was the Polar Bear's toenail?
100%. There he go again, talking that shit. Ben,
Come on,
corners
man.
like I wasn't curved.
That album.
Right, of
that
course.
album, really.
Right.
As soon as I saw it, I was like,
So cool.
That's so smart.
Right? So the idea is that it's not for everybody.
nah,
If you're into hip hop,
it's for
you
that
do it.
person that gets it. Like,
Right, because I wear this shirt every once in a while, and once in a blue moon, somebody be like, yo, is that an out cap? Yes,
Yo.
you're my guy.
Who designed it?
yo,
So this was done by a girl named Cleo. Because what I was doing is I was working with independent artists who do stuff that are fantastic, but they don't have any pub. So I want to be able to highlight these artists and be like, look at how dope they can do stuff.
When do you
Give them
sleep?
Concepts. I don't, man. It's
Yeah,
the
man,
hustle,
don't
bro.
sleep either.
It's the hustle. That's why I bought that light.
LA is dope, bro.
So yeah, so
I need to buy it.
wow.
That's
T-shirts
incredible.
too.
Oh,
From the
my
original
God.
promo run. These are.
It's like Christmas.
This is pretty much like.
Yo.
mouth for next week.
He got that ambition, baby.
Wow.
Look in his eyes.
Wow. And from one of the greatest movies ever.
Of all time. Thank you,
on,
right?
come
right.
on,
Come
come
to
on.
America, baby.
Man.
People don't know that.
Oh,
That's
God.
where he actually got that line
I love
from.
my generation. I just love my generation. And I love them. I love it. I love it.
So yeah, so I got different colors. This was a promo run that I did, and then of course I had to get you guys some, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Life of
Yeah,
Oh,
rep.
man.
Yeah,
I
right.
read that.
Oh, shit.
Did it run small? No, I'm kidding.
We went over.
Oh shit,
Wait.
I can't do that, right?
You're still doing rhyme designs? How's that?
yeah, so
I follow, but
I literally had to put it in the background because everything blew up with the podcast and all that
Yeah.
type of shit. So like, I got a dude in Cali who was like, I'll fund it. Like I got people that are into it because like this is just one. Like I got, you think about how many times like and like I got them in my phone, different
That's
artwork already done.
that's amazing. There's a company called Lyric Culture,
Oh really?
and they do the exact same thing, but it's words with an image.
Yeah. See, so I wanted to do both. So the Kanye one, I wanted to run two. I wanted to run text and I wanted to run image. You know what I mean? To kind of see like, do people get it? So like I have a shirt that says Tyson Jordan Jackson action. Right? And I was like, I wore it to Publix the other day, and this dude like, I knew he knew what I was doing because if you read it and you go Jordan Jackson action, right? Like I can do it like Mike, anyone, Jordan Jackson action, pack guns, you know, ridiculous. Like, it's a Biggie lyric, but I saw him read the shirt and then kind of like look to the side, and I'm like, he was rapping it in his head.
Yeah,
Right? You feel me?
yeah.
Anyone, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, action. And I was like, that's what I wanted, right?
Yeah.
I got another one that's a letter that says like return to sender on it, and it's 3 days after it got sent.
Wow.
And it says
The letter
it's-
came back to you.
and it's to
Return to
dopest
sender.
Ethiopian is who it's to.
Wow.
Oh.
Right?
Nice.
And the address is Bazaar Lane in Lab Cabin, California.
Wow, dude.
Right?
Bro, that's some Inception shit. That's some
It is.
Matrix hip hop shit.
That's what
It's
I wanted
so
though.
ill.
So I got it. Like it's a dope ass shirt. And again, for most people, it's a t-shirt. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. See, little old ladies see this, they're like, oh, it's a cool polar bear.
Right.
But it's that one dude out of 1,000 that's like, yo, that's fucking outcast, right?
He's gonna know.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. And you're like, yes. Now we're already connected.
How did
Yeah.
Pusha T say that shit?
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, he used to ask Sophie.
I'm triggered, bro. I'm triggered. So,
I'm upset.
did you see my IG story from this week? My fiance made me sit down and put up. We had to fill out this form for the DJ
Oh, yeah.
of what songs the bridal party.
Right,
comes
right, right,
in,
right. All that shit, yeah.
Grandma comes in.
Yep.
What songs like you want to hear, what you don't want to hear.
Yep.
Songs, and then one thing that said, songs with terrible memories. Songs that give terrible. I was right there. I look at it. That trigger terrible memories.
Yeah.
I put Pusha T. I want absolutely no Pusha T at my wedding.
No Pusha T.
No
on my
Pusha
wedding.
T.
What's he gonna play?
Imagine if he actually submitted it and the person who was looking at it goes,
He's right.
gave it that
Come on.
nod of
I
just
swear to God, I'll kick
No.
the DJ out.
Your wedding DJ is like, what the hell? Is this a Pusha T? I think.
Pusha what?
Yeah, he's like, is this like an issue? Like, did you misspell something?
Yeah.
I love my
Pusha button.
fiance.
Spell correct.
She goes, how do you spell that?
Pusha T. Right.
Pusha T. Is it with an A at the end? Is it ER?
Yo,
with
fam.
are you saying that with an accent? Yeah.
Yo.
I was like, oh, I need some 6'9" on there. She's like, and she
No.
put 69. I was like, no, you spelled it wrong. It's
No.
6. She's like,
Yeah.
come on. It's like
Yeah.
I was like, that's all I want. Just 6ix9ine music on a loop. Rah rah rah. That's all I want.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or how about
And then
the
her
6ix9ine
list.
boys?
Her list is like not Tom and Dan. Dan and something. Dan and something. Dan and Sean. I think it's a band. Luke Bryan, the
That's all country.
Georgia
All country.
Florida
Got it,
line,
got
and then
it.
the next 6ix9ine, no Pusha T, Drake, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, no Ja Rule, no Ja Rule.
You do that LL Cool J mashup with the country music guy.
Oh my god,
You do that, then best of both worlds, bro.
Yeah,
like
I
an
was
R.
like,
Kelly
no.
album.
I was like, absolutely no Pusha T.
Oh my
Triggered.
god, I'm dying over here.
Triggered.
Dead bodies.
And we're gonna submit it to the DJ.
Dead bodies.
Hey, that's real though. I'm just laughing at the Ja Rule thing. He's been
No
making
Ja Rule.
himself so irrelevant.
Bodied.
At this moment, it seems so relevant.
I'm not gonna take the risk. I'm not gonna take the risk.
That's a riot, dog.
Yeah. What if he decides to play New York?
You just hear holla.
Right, exactly.
He's like, oh man, 75% of these.
Dog, if you hear a dog bark, if you hear a DMX dog
Oh, I need
bark,
some DMX. I need some DMX.
just let that off. Just let that one off. Just let it roll.
Let it
It's
roll.
not a wedding if you're not stop, drop, and open up shop, bro.
Yeah,
Like
you
you need
Got grandma over
to.
there.
You can't get married.
Yeah. Drop. But you gotta do the remix with the call back and forth at the beginning.
Why dogs go?
Right, exactly. Yeah. And then we gone.
Oh man,
Yeah.
God, that's
Yeah.
what's so great about the remix.
Oh, dude, that was it.
I fucking love
Come
it,
on, dude, as a
man.
DJ, bro,
Thank
that
you.
was the shit, man.
I'm getting. This is gonna be the little caption inside the title of this has to be "I love my generation." This is
Yeah.
great,
Yeah,
man.
I love the 20s. Last thing about the wedding. She's like, all right, we gotta. What song do you want to come into? And I was like, I don't want to do. I want to do the complete opposite of what everybody else does.
Right.
I don't want to force it. I don't want to play fucking Bruno Mars or all the typical wedding songs. Right.
Right,
It's like, what do you
right.
want to come into? And I was like, I made a little playlist, right? And I was like, okay, and I played it first. Like first, lean back. We're only walking in for 10 seconds, and I'm thinking like a DJ. What's the best starter to a
Right.
record that's gonna get attention? Is gonna be like, oh,
Yep,
you know,
okay.
you know, get that energy going.
I'm with it.
You know, I'm walking in. It's my wedding.
I'm thinking more like MC Breed, but I feel you
Oh,
there.
I'm gonna look that up. But I was like, when
When
I used to
I was
DJ,
thinking
lean
it's a
back.
domino.
it's a domino.
When I used to DJ, lean back was my
Here we
starter. If not, hustling like Rick Ross.
Okay,
Ooh,
okay. I can do
Every
hustling.
day I'm hustling, right? Just for 10
I
seconds.
like where you're flowing with all of
Yeah.
this. This is
Yeah,
great.
I'm
Yeah.
like, that's what
I like it.
And she's like, no. I'm like, all right. And then I was like, you know what? I got the perfect one.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect one. You ready? 99 Problems.
Oh,
I got 99 Problems, but a bitch ain't one.
that's a rough one.
And then hit to the Rick Rubin.
Man.
Like,
Yeah,
play the
yeah.
instrumental version. I'll even cut it. Where it's the intro and the instrumental. 10 seconds. But I just got married. I have 99 Problems,
yeah.
but a girl isn't one.
Not anymore, right?
No, I got married.
right.
I'm fine.
Maybe some
like-
Aknell.
I
I think some Aknell would be good for you.
After that's the walkout music. That's the walkout music. That's the exit theme. Please don't play that song.
99
Please
Problems.
don't play that song.
Let me do the programming.
Please.
This would be the most lit wedding anybody's ever been
Niggas would be
to.
like, yeah, boy. As soon as you play that, you're gonna get too many pats on the back. Man.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good for you.
No, no.
I want, you know, like Rose Fest. I want to walk away. People text me, yo, that shit was lit.
Yo,
Yeah,
that is so memorable. I love it. That's great.
I don't want the
Yeah.
classic. I don't want the cliche shit. Everybody
No, I like
else does.
that.
I put no wobble, no Cupid shuffle,
Yeah, okay, good.
none of the typical shit. If
None of the
white
duck-
people get up to
duck
dance
dance.
to it
Yeah.
and they know to dance,
Yeah.
don't play that shit.
Oh.
Don't play that shit.
Ooh,
Let me think about that for a second. I gotta think.
So
about
no,
this.
what
Yeah.
about any relevant dancing or
Yep.
strictly
Well,
that?
you could do Humpty Dance because they don't know the actual dance to
Nope.
that.
Boom.
You feel me?
Yep. I need some Tupac in there.
And that's a good intro too.
Yeah.
Do me, baby.
That's really good. But I want to be like,
Come on.
well, they're gonna come in.
Yeah.
The bridal
Yeah,
party is
and
gonna come into a
mixed
typical
in with
wedding
Aknell.
song. Everything's gonna be typical up
I'm
into
just
that
laughing
point.
at the undertones. I'm not laughing at
I'm
you
not even-
guys.
right,
I'm
right,
laughing
right.
at the undertones.
Because I'm not even mentioning the songs, but there's certain
certain
people.
ones
Yeah.
that are coming up, and I'm like,
Because you can say Two Live Crew, but everybody knows what it is. When you say Aknell, it's a whole different.
That'll get past the wife. Yeah. But you approved it. It's a signature.
Sounds like a nice name.
It sounds like champagne. Oh my god! I love it, man.
Yeah.
This is fucking awesome.
Or you can just
Hey,
serve Thug Passion at a wedding.
Go. Yo, just hit it. Should we know what?
Damn.
Little LSA. Come on, man. It sounds like that kind of party.
New drink.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be lit.
Just as soon as you announce open bar, new drink.
New drink.
It's gotta be lit, bro.
Bro.
Popping
Oh
bottles.
It's off the
God,
chain.
I love the hip hop in this. This is great. Dude, do it. Oh, do it.
Yeah.
Oh, can I wear Converse to the wedding?
Yes.
I am.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
I can't.
I will.
All right. Well, now I'm gonna wear British Knight Ambassadors.
Ooh,
The
remember
BK.
those?
Yeah, come on,
Oh,
man.
do they still make them?
They just had a reboot last year.
Fuck, I
Somebody
had
bought them.
so
They want to put
many.
them out.
Fuck
Some
that.
BKs.
You remember when Converse
I'm
copied the
getting
style of the BKs?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I had like every color.
I wish they would bring back Elise. Them suedes.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Wallabies kind of died off, but those
I-
were kind of cool too.
I don't even remember
Clarks are
Wallabies.
still always still cool.
If
The
ever
Clarks?
you're looking for
Yeah,
the
Clarks,
casual,
yeah.
casual.
Yeah, yeah.
You see that they just made a Wakanda Forever Clark line?
What?
What?
Show? Yeah, shoe.
Oh,
Oh God.
They have an official Wakanda
This is
get
amazing.
out of here.
sanctioned by
This
Marvel.
is amazing.
That's
What?
crazy.
Sanctioned by Marvel.
All right. I guess Ghostface is going back on tour.
Fuck.
Ah, man, I love it. I love it. Fucking, just Supreme clientele in the back.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, man.
fuck, bro.
Dope. Yeah.
Nigga,
This was fun.
I'm
Yeah, man.
high, but that
Yeah.
that wedding idea, you
Yeah.
have to go with this.
Which
I love
one?
it.
Which one?
No, I think
All of them,
we
I
gotta
like
mega
the
mix the intros.
I mean, we
Yeah.
could get in depth with it for the real undertones, or
Yeah.
but just whatever you want to run with. But that, yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. That is so cool.
It has to be something with a badass start. Because it's
I
only
just
10
hate these-
seconds long.
I hate going to weddings and they're sappy, and it's like
Oh, I got it. What day is the wedding on?
this shit
Saturday.
sounds great.
Saturday. Oh shit. Okay, let me think. Because that was a
Like-
song off of Friday soundtrack, and it's like boom, 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 boom. Big booty hoes, up with it. Like if you want to get a party
You
started,
come out to Lonely Island. I just had sex.
right?
That's where I've been the past hour after the ceremony. I'm just because I'm like, okay,
I was funk dubious.
She won, and we have to do the wedding, everything wedding-esque. Like
I got it.
I lost
Traditional.
traditional,
Understood.
right? Standard. I say
Yes.
standard. She doesn't like the say
No,
standard.
you say traditional.
Traditional.
It's more emotional.
Ooh, pinky up. Because I wanted this rustic place,
Uh huh.
right?
Yep.
She picked the clean white
Yeah.
golf country club, bougie, right?
Got it.
The cake, the everything is
Yeah.
just it's just traditional.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna keep losing, and then the DJ, I had the DJ lined up,
Yeah.
and she went and hired someone else. We had a long fight about it.
Damn.
Right? I'm airing out the dirt.
Man, she totally pushed her TG.
But I'm
go
like,
ahead.
the story of Vic, the story added
yeah,
on.
exactly.
But I was like, I got mad.
Yeah.
Okay, you picked the place, fine.
Yeah.
You picked the
the
date,
DJ?
fine. But the DJ, I'm like, I'm in this business.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I do.
Yeah.
Like I have my friends are DJ. I can get away with hiring a friend,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't have to invite someone else. Like
Sure,
I get
sure.
I get both the best of both worlds, right? And but she hired someone else, completely third party, and I'm like, all right, well, I want the music to be
Yeah.
different.
Balanced, yeah,
I want to be bounced. Like I want to come in. The minute we come in, shit changes.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Pop That. I want to do Pop That by Drake. That's my shit. Pop That. Yeah, that's my shit. No Pusha T though. Fuck that.
Push T.
No Pusha T.
I think.
I was kind of mad that like right after we got off the podcast last week,
Yeah.
It dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
The
and,
Yeah.
I was so
Yeah.
mad because I listened to Joe Budden the next
Yeah.
day, and he in the middle of the podcast he did a breaking news. Pusha T has just dropped.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, man,
Yeah.
they caught it. I knew somebody had to catch it
Yeah.
because I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
damn it,
Tuesday's a good day.
Yeah.
damn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I but then they said Jay Prince is running around town. I think there's gonna be
I
a
don't know,
little
man.
defiance
Yeah.
at some point. where
Hoover,
he's
like, and I like that someone put that up. Like Hoover respected this man,
like
Jay Prince. Like
Yeah.
this is OG, and if this OG that Hoover
I-
Google that shit, who Hoover is. But Hoover
trust me,
respected this man. You stand down.
I know someone's gonna leak it though.
Oh, it has to.
I know someone's
here's
gonna
what's
leak
gonna
it. It's not
happen.
gonna be an intentional
Yeah.
thing. It's not. It's gonna leak.
Or is it?
I think what's going to happen is we're going to find out in the whole story that Drake's actual child is North? Yes. That's why it can't go. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there.
God. Yo,
I think people have been running the Kardashian Express train.
Man,
God bless them. God bless him.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
I'm telling you. Look, man, he's not. It's gonna drop. It's gonna.
Something's got to come.
It will come.
Yeah.
I just don't believe. Trust me.
Yeah.
I understand. That's OG.
Yeah.
But someone's gonna defy the odds and just say
It's ego involved.
button.
Yeah.
Half of me too is like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. I just don't see it. I don't see what it is about Pusha T. I don't know. Like, everybody got skeletons, whatever, but I just don't see that. I think it was more about the Kanye situation. I think Drake was going to come hard at both of them.
Yeah, but mainly Kanye because he had more
and there's
shit.
a lot there.
Yeah.
There's a lot there.
Yeah, you think he would have outed the Illuminati shit?
He would have outed a lot of shit. It would have not been good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could understand that. I could understand him making that call as an OG, being like, let's not do this. And what he referenced was like the Tupac Biggie thing of like, we let it get out of hand because it got personal.
I mean,
and then we allowed it to get more personal, right?
I don't think we'll have that situation again.
I don't think we'll have that. It just man, the disrespect.
Yeah.
You
The disrespect level can go there.
Yeah.
I mean, Tupac opened up with the most infamous lines.
Oh, of course. That's where you should start with the. I'll put you on beat.
That motherfucker.
That's what I should walk into the wedding with. That's what I should walk into.
Yes.
Yes.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Big. Don't do that.
That's what I should walk
That's
into.
the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yep.
If we got to pick now. All right, you want to pick the DJ? I'm picking the walkout song.
Yep, that's it. I am picking the walkout song.
Cheers. I was like, why?
Oh, I love it.
Why is it so petty?
It's so petty, but it's so good. Oh, I love it. Those are my favorite ones. Yeah. Oh, don't. Yeah.
That's what I'm fishing for. Because I don't feel bad about that shit. Like,
Hold on. Last tweet before we finish. What happened to that guy at the and the Cavs team? That
At the end of the game?
Yeah. No, that he grabbed the ball and went the wrong way.
Yeah, J.R. Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, but he tweeted out. He's put Drake or Pusha T, who you got winning? And then someone tweeted, the fucking Warriors, if this is what you're worrying about. I was like, goddamn, bodied. Shots fired. Damn.
I love it. I love it.
This guy, can you...
The Life of Lozo podcast is brought to you by Stay Tuned Studios, SCS Podcast, Satilla Shop Inc., 03 Productions, The Brigade, Ryan Designs Clothing, Rollinsmore Guitars, The Music Experience, Custom Shirts and more, Local Goods Market, The Art of Kyle Willis, The Josh Saman MMA Foundation, and of course Jack's Nutrition. Shouts to Vic and Sky from DopePhisticated. Had a hell of a great time. Can't wait to have you guys on the Life of Lozo podcast. Y'all check them out. Dope podcast, dope music, dope show. Orlando representing. Come on, y'all. Let's get it. Out.